Well, it's ubiquitous tragedy. It's touching everyone's life in every strata of society, and the Nugent family, far beyond my musical considerations or my professional considerations, are my human considerations. And I'm in touch with Frank, my sound man, and Doug Banker, my manager, and Bob Quant, my tour guide, and my entire team, my band, my crew, my neighbors, my hunting buddies. The various charities that we work with, where people are really hunkering down and improvising, adapting, and overcoming to the best of our ability, being resourceful, calling upon our most powerful instinct of self-sufficiency so that we as individuals can be strong and healthy, so that we're better prepared and capable of helping our neighbors who might not be as strong or as healthy. And that is manifested certainly in the economic considerations, the financial whirlwind and desperation that exists right now. This is a unique experience. I can give you my, and again, I'm going to comment not as a working musician so much, but just as a fellow human who was witnessing some of the pain and suffering and some of the unnecessary panic that is going on around the world right now. Let me tell you from my we'll start in the nucleus of the Nugent family, and quite honestly, it has nothing to do with my financial condition. It has nothing to do that I'm a rich guy or that I've got a lot of savings. I have always functioned, raised in a hunting family, you have to be pragmatic. And I think we discussed this last time. The ultimate compliment you can give someone is that person is down to earth. That person is grounded. Well, the origins of that compliment come from people who live with dirty hands, the farmers, the ranchers, the producers, the hard workers, the people who bring the produce from the earth to feed their fellow man, both in the form of, in the old days, and currently, thank God, those of us that hunt and fish and trap, we are self-sufficient. We're not going to have the problem of the masses in the cities around the world, but now we take it beyond just the Nugent family to my neighbors. What I'm seeing fortifies my eternal optimism that my fellow man is a loving, giving, caring, risk-taking, sacrificing person. All over Texas here in our local neighborhood and all across the state, and according to my communications with my friends up in Ontario and up in Michigan, and quite honestly, every Canadian province and every one of the 50 states, and even on my Facebook, you'll see my friends from Japan and Austria and France and Belgium and Ireland and Scotland, all around the world. Good people are being as good as we can be, and we're helping those that may be a little more confused and scrambling, whether it's, sharing toilet paper or providing, venison. What we're doing here, we're providing more venison to soup kitchens and homeless shelters because they're in the most drastic condition right now. But I'm seeing people, you hear the colloquialism, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. I think that's what we're seeing mostly. Now, there's going to be the lunatic fringe who are, hyper helpless and are not rugged individuals and are not Boy Scouts and being reasonably prepared. But I think the worst is yet to come, and I think we need to do what my great president did here recently, and remember that prayer does get us through some of the most tragic and trying times in human history, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people refocus more emphatically on God, family, country, neighbors, communities, becoming more frugal, thank God. I could expand upon the essence of the Nugent tradition of frugality. Here's the triad of quality of life from Ted Nugent, the author of Wango Tango. I'm going to give you the 3 most important points for quality of life. They're written in stone. Earn your own way, which will put you to bed at night happy. When you're tired and you knew you busted your ass all day, that's where happiness comes from. When you earn your own way, you get up and you put your heart and soul into being the best that you can be, and you feel an instinct and a drive and a vibration to produce, to provide for your family. So earn your own way is number one. Live within your means is number two. You don't need to buy everything. If you've got student debt, you can't drink Starbucks. You see what I mean? If you're only making X, you can't spend Y. This is how I was raised. If I made $1, which I did selling night crawlers to get my first guitar, my dad told me you had to save 75 cents of it. And quite honestly, if you don't need to spend it, we got your food and water and shelter here, so save it. Save that $1. Sell another dozen night crawlers tomorrow. Make another $1. And in 20 days, you'll have $20. So earning your own way, live within your means, and here's the big one today, more emphatic than ever, save for a rainy day.